Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to do a few spreads in my BTS journal. Since it was BTS 8th year anniversary less than 2 weeks ago and there were a lot of contents during Festa, I feel like there are a lot of things that I want to journal about. Many of you guys also asked me about my preparation process before making the spreads, like where I get the pictures from and how I resize the pictures to make them fit in my notebook. So I'm going to try my best to show you that as well. If you want to skip ahead to where I start making the journal spreads, I'm going to leave the timestamps in the description box. The first thing I do before making any spreads is to brainstorm ideas. Every year, BTS put out a lot of contents for Festa during their debut anniversary, and it's always the best festival of the year. As you can see, I'm writing down a list of things that happened during Festa to choose which content I want to journal about. Listing things out always helps me gather and organize my thoughts more efficiently. So at the end, I picked 4 ideas for the 4 spreads that I'm making today. The next step is to download pictures, so my first destination is always BTS's official social media. All pictures are original and high quality, which is the best choice when you want to print them out for journaling. Most of the pictures from my previous spreads are also screenshots from the events that I was journaling about. So for example, the mustard spread that I'm going to make today are all screenshots that I took from the concert. The next step is the most important and also the most time-consuming step when I prepare my journal spreads, and that is to organize and resize the pictures for printing. Firstly, I import all the pictures that I downloaded earlier to Microsoft Word. This is where the pictures are going to be cropped, resized, and printed. At the same time, I also leave my notebook open to a blank page so I can plan the layout of my spreads. For example, spoiler alert, the first spread I'm going to make is Festa Memories. I plan to fill in the page with pictures of events that happened during Festa, so I'm using a ruler to measure and a pencil to draw outlines of where each picture goes. I'm not too good with explanations, so hopefully my video is doing a better job at showing you what I did. Please feel free to ask me any questions you might have in the comments. This process usually takes me hours, but after that is where the fun of journaling comes into place. Once all pictures are printed, it's time to cut them out. I have this paper cutter that I always use since it cuts straight line faster than scissors, so it saves so much time. As always, I will leave the links to whatever I used throughout the video in the description. Now let's start the first spread, which is Festa Memories. This is where I'm going to put the photos of the events that happened during Festa. There were so many contents, but I couldn't journal about every single thing, so I figured making a memory spread would be a good idea to have them all together in one place. So if you have noticed, since I planned out the layout of the spread beforehand, all I need to do now is stick the photos on my journal. What was your favorite memory of Festa this year? For me, it was the BTS Room Life. It was only a 10-minute performance, but all the songs that were chosen were so good. I wish it was longer. Oh, and also the moment they won first place of the Billboard Hot 100. It was so precious seeing the happiness on their faces. I'm just so proud of them. Originally, I was planning to fill in the whole spread with just pictures, but I didn't like how it turned out. So right now, I'm tearing out a piece of paper and write down the festa schedule to add a bit of personality to the spread. So what I'm trying to say is, even though I had the spread all planned out, things might not go as expected, so sometimes you just need to let your creativity flow and have fun. It's the same as how life is. Things never go as planned, but you always gotta push through. Bicycle was definitely the highlight of Festa. A bicycle is such a sentimental item to Namjoon, so for this spread, I collected all the pictures of him riding a bicycle. The song was so healing and comforting. When I listened to it for the first time, I felt at peace. It's so heartwarming to hear that he actually wrote this song while he was riding his bike. I wish I had a bike to enjoy this song to the fullest. When sad, let's ride a bicycle. To be honest, if comfort was a person, it would be Namjoon. The next spread is actually the inspiration behind my nails in this video. I'm in love with the pastel theme for this photo shoot. So for this spread, I'm going to write a letter to BTS for the 8th anniversary. They are most likely not reading this since they don't know who I am, but it's always nice to write down my thoughts. For the pictures, I'm going to make them different this time. So instead of directly sticking them down onto the journal, I'm making some frames to make them look like they are Polaroid pictures. I'm using these pastel cardstocks that I got from Walmart. After decorating the page, I start writing the letter in my journal. I actually drafted out the letter on my laptop first to make it easier and faster when filming. The last spread that I'm making today is about the Sowoozoo Monster. I'm going to put down all the pictures that I printed around the spread to make a big frame for what I want to write in the middle. I had so much fun watching the concert for 2 days during that weekend. I remember on the second day, I was actually on a camping trip but still managed to find good internet and watch the concert at 4 in the morning. It was such a vibe. BTS's concerts are always worth watching. And finally, here are the spreads that I have made in this video. I hope you found some inspirations for your own journal. If you find this video helpful, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more BTS journal videos in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I will see you soon with another video. Bye!